Serving Scandalous has premiered, you guys. Episode 1 is officially out, and you want our reactions. Let's get started.
Stop what you're doing right now.
I just went ahead and got a DNA test.
How bad would you like to get?
This is like Maury bad.
We recognize that being served is a sensitive matter. Please be advised that the individuals shown in the serving footage have agreed to allow their experience to be used for this program. They were offered monetary compensation in exchange for their consent. This compensation was offered after the serving took place, and their consent was obtained prior to airing.
Well, I'm Lauren.
And I'm James.
We're college sweethearts. We met on the campus of Tuskegee University at a party. He just could not resist this New Orleans pretty young thing. And now it's been almost over a decade later that now we have this hectic life running our businesses and trying to just keep our head above water.
So what I do is I'm a digital marketer. I run a marketing firm here in Dallas. I also run a seafood and chicken fried batter company, selling fried kings.
I'm a family law trial attorney. I own a family law firm here in Dallas. I also accidentally became a content creator thanks to my husband. That was not on purpose. And I also run the day-to-day operations of our press-on nail company. I don't know how we manage it all. What you think? I mean, we just do. But it's definitely hectic. But I guess we'll save the story about how all of this came about when they tell the story of our lives.
Oh, absolutely.
That'll be
absolutely.
juicy.
That's a little bit about what we do, but of course we have a full 30-minute video. A link is going to be in the description box below, but that goes over, what we do in our careers,
How we met,
our love life, a little bit about, things that we like to do, but that's in a full 30-minute video. And of course, like I said again, it's going to be in the description box below.
So yeah, if you want to go be nosy and get all the real in-depth tea, go watch that video. But fun fact, since you mentioned being a marketer in that clip, James is also my marketer, of course. And we've been together since undergrad. So when he became a marketer, we were already together. Just like when I became an attorney, we were already together. And when he did my website the first time, I didn't listen to none of the advice he gave me. So I've been begging him to redo my website, and he finally did it. So please go look at Lauren the Lawyer's new website. It's beautiful, laurenthelawyer.com. I'm gonna put that link in the description box too.
Definitely check that out.
Stop what you're doing right now.
Why?
There's a guy out in the front. He needs to speak to you like yesterday.
Don't I have like 3 meetings right now?
Yes, but this is like Maury bad.
Is this an emergency? I haven't even had lunch.
Yes, emergency bad. The kid is not his.
Okay, set him up.
All right, I'll go get it going.
I haven't even had lunch. Can I get a little snack? You got a treat?
No, we gotta go.
Here I come. Here I come.
Okay.
So you guys are introduced in the first scene to my paralegal, Elena. She is a character. This is how she really is at work every day. She keeps me afloat. She keeps me in line. She keeps all of us around here in line. That is how we're able to do our jobs flawlessly, thanks to her. So she came in, gave me a little heads up about what I was walking into. The part that you guys did not get to see is that he just showed up here at the firm saying he needed a consultation right now. So that's why she kind of came in looking all frantic. And if you did not catch what she said at the 2-minute mark, because I saw somewhere in the comments, someone's like, I can't make out what she's saying. She said, the kid is not his. So that's what she was telling me. I hear stories like this all the time, so I wasn't surprised. I mean, it's a family law firm. Fathers are always finding out that the kid is not his and wanting to be taken off child support, etc. But how he found out that the kid was not his, now that was new and that was juicy. Good morning. I don't know if it's a really good morning. I heard you came in a little distressed. Can I
ain't no good
offer
morning
you
for me.
a sweet treat? Can we start off on a good note?
I mean, we could try.
All right, that's some good pralines right there, so we can just kind of start our morning off.
Yeah.
Okay, how can I love the fact that I'm always giving out pralines to people. It helps bring people's guards down. I mean, who can't open up over a delicious treat? And now, I mean, we're about to have some pretty tough conversations in this room. So you just gotta, give them something sweet. It always works.
And as you've seen in the previous clip, we own a chicken and seafood fried batter company, Southern Fried Kings, and we're also actually thinking about introducing the pralines into the business to offer to you guys. So definitely let us know if that's a good idea. Definitely let us know in the comments, and yeah, we can make it happen.
Yeah, let us know.
Help you. What's going on? Because I can see it all on your face.
Yeah, I got.
It's some bad news. How
real,
much?
It's real bad for me.
Do I have to brace myself?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay.
And I'm still trying to digest it myself. But I have a son. Well, thought I had a son. Yeah.
On my social media, I always see people in the comments always saying that DNA testing should be by law mandated to happen at the hospitals when children are born or within a certain amount of time after the child is born. Do you think that DNA tests should be legally mandatory?
No, that's a little. No, I don't think it should be legally mandatory.
It's a little excessive.
Yeah, I think that's extremely excessive.
And this is why I think it doesn't need to be legally mandatory. No one's stopping you from going to get a DNA test. Like, you don't need permission to DNA test a child. So if you have concerns, get a DNA test. Do you know how many times I've told people, hey, make an appointment at Quest and pay for it and go. Like, if you have any questions about paternity, it takes a couple seconds to go in there, swab, and get your results in a week. The courts don't have to get involved with that. You don't need to legally make DNA testing mandatory. If you are concerned, if you're married, single, and you want to DNA test a child, behind a woman back, in front of her face, do whatever you gotta do, you don't need the law to tell you to go do that.
Hopefully you're in a situation where you're not really concerned about that, but I mean, there is situations though that, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
And we're not gonna pretend like it happens often that fathers think that they are the father of a child and then they find out many different ways. Sometimes it's after the child is grown, but we're not gonna pretend like there's not an issue here. I'm just saying there's not an issue with getting a DNA test. You can go get a DNA test on your own. I guess what they're saying is, what about the fathers who did not DNA test and they just believe the woman and then they don't find out they're the father for years and years down the road? I don't know. It sucks. Yeah, it does suck. But if you got a little question in the back of your mind, you don't need someone's permission to go DNA test a child. Get the child, go down there, swab, get your results, move on.
Because if I was single, you know, if I had questions, I'd be...
I mean, women, we need to be concerned too. The way they swapping babies at the hospital, we need to do some swaps. We need to make sure they're giving us our right baby back. So everybody needs to be concerned.
100%.
How old?
6.
Okay.
CJ.
Junior.
He's a junior, yeah.
Okay.
And I have a cousin that works at the courthouse actually.
Okay.
And she
Which
saw
courthouse? The family courthouse?
Yeah, the family courthouse. And
Okay.
she saw my baby, like I said, I think my baby mama, walking around in there and apparently had a custody hearing.
Okay, does she have another child?
No.
So her only child is your only child?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm assuming your cousin called and told you about this.
Yeah, and she researched it, and she's the reason, she confirmed it. She said, yeah, she's here for a custody hearing. And I said...
With CJ?
With CJ, that's what I said. And she was like, yeah. And I said, so was CJ mine? And my cousin was like, I don't know.
And shout out to the cousin for being a real one. I don't know about you, but my mom and grandmother used to always tell me what happens in the dark will always come to the light. So she was around there being sneaky, going to court, having these custody hearings, and boom, running to his cousin right in the courthouse. That's crazy, right?
Oh yeah, definitely shout out for double checking though, because you know some people just be calling
and spreading false information,
spreading rumors and all that stuff without even fact checking that. So.
But shout out to the cousin who confirmed what she was there before she just called her cousin and started some mess, because that could have ruined their good co-parenting relationship had it not been actually what it was.
Right. Yep. True.
So
I would check.
What did you do next?
I mean, as soon as I got off the phone with her, I just started pondering everything, all the possibilities. How could this happen? Maybe she has another child. That's really what I wanted, because I've been in CJ's life since
day one.
Day one.
Okay.
I love him. You know, everything he's needed, I provided. We're in 50-50. So I get him 1 week, she gets him 1 week, and he's with me.
When was the last time you saw him? You still seeing him regularly?
Yeah, I'm seeing him still regularly. Okay. So I just went on ahead and got a DNA test from the local pharmacy. And
you did like the little at-home swab? Okay, so you didn't go to like a Quest or?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I got the at-home one, swabbed them up.
Okay.
And yeah, got the results, and that is not my son, man.
I'm so sorry.
You know what? I'm really proud that he's being proactive and actually like taking control over the situation. Because I'll just be honest, a lot of times men don't handle their business as quickly as they should. So I'm happy that not only did he go and at least attempt to get DNA test results on his own, even though we have to go through some other avenues, he at least took the first step. And I'm really proud that he's here in an attorney's office getting the information that he needs. Because sometimes people just throw their hands in the air and be like, I'm not the father, I'm just not gonna pay you child support. It don't work like that. He has a court order in place. Those arrears would have continued to accrue. The attorney general could have came after him and took his passport, his driver's license, all kind of other things. So I am glad that he is in an attorney's office to fix the situation.
I mean, we not gonna skip the fact that, you know, he was taking care of a child for 6 years, and that wasn't even his.
It's very unfortunate. But
Yeah.
6 ain't 16.
Nah,
No time like the present.
6 is way too long.
I get that. But
That kind of brings me back to you talking about should be mandatory. Now I'm thinking about it, you know what I'm saying? 6 years? That's crazy. I can see why he was hurt.
he's gonna get blessings for that though. He gonna be all right.
He gonna be all right, but
He gonna be all right because he thought he was doing right, and he'll be rewarded for that. So he's gonna be taken care of, and I'm gonna have a good time dealing with her.
Okay. Okay, I'm so
So-
sorry. I felt really bad when he told me that he found out in the way that he found out that he wasn't this child's father. I mean, it's really messed up. But honestly, I hear this all the time. All the time. So was I surprised? No. Did I feel awful for him? Yes. How are you doing? Not good, apparently.
Yeah, I'm not good, and I just want to know how 6 years can go by and this can happen. It seems impossible. You know, you hear it could happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Well, how long ago did you find out? Was this maybe like a month?
yeah, it's been about a month
Okay,
or so.
good thing because there is a statute of limitations to challenge paternity. You are well within that time frame. Okay.
I know someone in the comments is going to ask me about that statute of limitations. Yes, in Texas, we do have a statute of limitations on when you can challenge paternity, and it is 4 years. So he is well within that time frame. We can file a petition, get this rectified now. But 4 years, you guys, 4 years. I bet you feel like he should have as many years as he was taking care of that child.
that's right.
It don't work like
Full
that.
6.
It don't work like that.
So we know you did an at-home test. We're probably going to need to confirm that with a official testing at a laboratory, so we can either do that by way of a court order and have the court decide which facility you go to.
Okay.
We can take it at face value at this point that he's not your son, but as far as for legal purposes,
Further
we're
investigate.
going to have an official
I got
one that's
you.
on file with the court. So I heard you mention custody. So do you currently already have an order in place with her, right?
Yes.
So 50-50?
Yeah.
You're paying child support?
Yes, I am.
Wow, okay.
Have been consistently for 6 years.
Okay, that's actually surprising because with that 50-50 week on, week off, like you mentioned, some fathers don't even pay child support when that's the split. So the fact that you are is extremely commendable. Okay.
I mean, that's what you're supposed to do when it's your baby.
The reason why I was surprised that he was on, well, not all the way surprised, but a little surprised that he was paying child support with that possession schedule that they have. When you have the child living equally with both parents, the easiest schedule to talk about is week on, week off. You live with one parent 1 week, the next parent the other week. You could be on child support, but it doesn't happen as often as not. So if both parents make about the same amount of income, the court will usually order no child support because the child has access to the same lifestyle at both parents' house. And since both parents has the child for the exact same amount of time, the court's just expecting you to care for your child when they living with you 50% of the time, right? Now, when there's a huge disparity in income, for instance, if dad is an NFL player and mom, I don't know, has a much lower income career, then the child has completely different lifestyles at both parents' house. And the court does not want at mom's house, the child doesn't have access to all the things that the child has access to at dad's house. So then child support could still be ordered when there's a huge disparity in lifestyle and income. But based upon the information that I knew about her, I don't think it got shown in this episode, I was shocked that he was put on child support because they seem like they have very similar careers as far as they're in the same tax bracket. So it probably shouldn't have been ordered, and they should have just been taking care of the child during their time and maybe like splitting tuition or extracurricular activities or health insurance, something like that. So yeah, we have some things we have to take care of.
Yeah. So do you know what you want, or do you want me to give you some of your options?
I mean, at this point, I want the worst for her, at least.
How bad would you like to get?
I want to get messy.
So you're prepared to walk away and not be in this child's life?
Yes, I am.
Gotcha. Okay.
I've met with that reality, and I think that's what needs to happen.
Okay, wait a minute. Do you think he's wrong for wanting to just completely just wipe his hands of the situation? Do you feel like that should be like a transition? Or you like, it ain't his kid, that's the mama's fault, let her tell the child why daddy's gone? Or do you feel like it has to be a slow transition of him like backing up into the bushes?
My first answer would just be, just go ahead and
Dip. But what about the 6-year-old? They're old enough to remember.
You gotta think about the child, so yeah, you wouldn't just want to just dip right away and just ghost them or nothing like that. You want to figure it out, you know.
And that's why he said he was still seeing the child, even though he had already knew because he had did the at-home DNA test. He was still picking up the child every other week. So to me, he was trying to do the right thing. But now, I don't know. He might never see that child again. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, he gonna have to ask questions to his mother and let her explain how they ended up in this situation. Because, I mean, some men would have gotten that DNA test results back and immediately just blocked the mama, dipped out. But I'm glad that he's going through the proper avenues. He's, consulting with an attorney, getting rid of this parent-child relationship, and maybe he can slowly remove himself from the child's life. I don't know.
I wouldn't just remove myself from any child's life. But still.
Does it depend on the age? Because what if the baby was 6 months and not 6 years old? You would have been like,
oh, if it was 6 months and it wasn't mine, I mean, what am I doing here?
Exactly.
Yeah,
I think it's the fact that it's a 6-year-old and the child is old enough to remember. The child gonna be like, Mama, why am I going by daddy this week?
Right.
And what the mama gonna say with her little raggedy self? Chelsea needs to be taught a lesson. Do you feel like if he had a sister, if his sister went and beat Chelsea up? Cut.
So what we'll need to do is we'll need to file a lawsuit. Okay. We'll need to ask the court to terminate the parent-child relationship.
Okay.
Did you sign the birth certificate?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so we'll also have to revoke the acknowledgement of paternity. You probably signed that and didn't pay attention to that. You probably signed that at the hospital. So we need to file that lawsuit, revoke the acknowledgement of paternity, and definitely try to do a temporary orders hearing to cancel your child support as soon as possible. The fastest way we can do this is we got to do the DNA test first, and then we'll take next steps from there. It's really just going to depend on how she reacts. She might not want any parts of me when I start to get on her. She might want to do this uncontested, because if she has to go to court, I'm going to embarrass her in the worst way. I'll invite your family. We can invite your family, your friends, her family, her friends.
So sometimes embarrassment is the best teacher. And I am in full belief that sometimes you got to embarrass somebody to teach them a good lesson. And lucky for us, Texas is open. Texas courts are open to the public. So you are able to walk into any Texas courthouse and sit and observe. I did it as a law student. I still do it as an attorney. And people come and watch me all the time as well. So I think that this embarrassment might be a good lesson for her. And she might not do this to someone in the future. So sometimes, you just got to teach a lesson along the way. And I have no problem with inviting her family, her friends, his family, his friends to come in and watch all that's going to take place at this hearing. Now, the hearing that I was telling him an option about is called a temporary orders hearing. And that is basically where you can have a hearing in the middle of your case and actually get a temporary decision. You don't have to wait all the way to the end of the case and have a trial to get a decision. And you definitely want to take advantage of temporary orders hearings. Like I said, we could have stopped his child support on the spot if we did a temporary orders hearing. But if you don't, you got to go through this whole case, still paying child support, and don't have any results until the end after a trial. So utilize those temporary orders hearings, get a temporary order in place, because it's like a Band-Aid. It could temporarily start things or stop things while the case is still pending. But yeah, we're gonna embarrass Miss Chelsea. To invite them to come to this courtroom and hear all about what she's done.
I think they need to,
I think so too.
Because they need to see the truth and know the reason that I'm leaving, that child's life. That way it doesn't look like, oh, So you just stop being a father? No, I'm not the
Absolutely.
father.
It clears everything up in case she decides to start to lie. So I think if she wants to contest this once we have the DNA test results, I think we should give her what she's looking for. You like that plan?
Yes, I do have a really tough thing, but he is a junior, and technically he's not my seed. Is that something that we
can
could
do a name change too, but we got to start with that DNA test.
Okay.
But
All
we
right,
can
cool.
ask the court to order a name change for sure. We'll do that DNA test first. So let me write
All right.
down that we'll also be doing a name change.
Hold on. Before we continue, would you take your name back? Is that petty or is that just?
I mean, that's just.
I think so. I do. I mean, but the child is 6. The
But
child
it's
is old
6.
enough to know their first, middle, and last name.
Right.
How you like? It's
I
so bad.
just have to leave it alone. Just here, you can have it. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and move on.
So you would have a junior running around here that's not your junior? No. Cut it out.
That's tough. That's tough.
I don't blame him at all
Right.
because it's a junior. Now, what if it's not a junior and the child just has his last name? Do you leave it? Is there a difference? Let us know in the comments. Is there a difference? Do you feel differently if the child is a junior, 1000% change the name, or leave it if it's just the child just has your last name, or you don't care? Get rid of all of it. Let us know.
Delete all that. Delete it.
Delete!
For real.
Change now. Where would you like Miss Chelsea served? Because she's got to get served with our little plan, right?
Yeah.
So where would you like to catch her? I mean, work.
As soon as possible. No, not work. She ain't really got no good job. They probably think it's a normal.
Okay. Where would you like to be served?
Is there a way that she can be served whenever she's at that court again?
Absolutely. It's public record. I'll just do a case search, find her, look at the docket, see when her next hearing is. I actually think that's a fabulous idea.
Yeah, I think that's what we should do.
I like the way you think.
Yeah.
So I'll search that, figure out what her next hearing is, and I'll have her served at the hearing. I've done it before.
Okay.
Do you want inside the courtroom, out, on her way? We'll figure it out.
Whichever one looks more embarrassing. That's the
Gotcha.
one, because I want her to look like her face just failed.
Because court is open to the public. I could have my process server waiting in there, or we can just catch her when her and her team or her lawyer, her baby daddy.
is
We'll
walking
see
up.
how it goes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so you basically don't want me to stop until I see tears.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I love it. So when my clients tell me that they want all the smoke, it's my job to bring what they're looking for. It is my job to keep my client happy and to achieve what they want done as long as it's within the realms of the law. And the law told me I could serve them however I want.
I really want to know, would you have picked to serve her at that hearing as well? I really thought it was really clever because I usually come up with stuff like that. Women were really the crafty ones. So when he suggested it, I was thinking the same thing. Would you have picked the courtroom too, or would you would have just served her at home or at work?
No, out in public. At the courtroom.
We got to start teaching her lessons now, right from the jump. Serve her right at that courthouse, so now she know you know. There's no confusion.
Yeah.
But you wasn't happy about serving her there.
No, I wasn't. But I mean, if I was in that situation, I would have been hurt, just like he was hurt, and yeah, I would have had her served at the courtroom.
Hey.
Okay. Well, my office will be in touch. I'm sorry that you're going through this because I know that we're looking forward to getting her, but this is truly a terrible situation for you.
Yeah.
You're in the best hands you could be in, and I got you.
Appreciate it.
We're gonna make this part as pleasant as possible, at least this side of it.
Yeah, this side, but you're gonna make the other side look a little.
We gonna get down to the gutter.
All right, cool. Sounds good.
All right, well, it was so
appreciate
good
it.
to meet you. My office will be in touch, and enjoy your praline. And next time you come in, I'll have something stronger. We'll have a little
Okay, yeah, I was about to
something.
say, because I mean, the sweets is cool, but I need a little stiff drink.
A little
or
stiff
something.
drink? Okay,
Yeah.
we got you next time.
Okay.
I definitely think I need to just have a bar cart in the back of the consultation room because we have very tough conversations in the area of law that I'm in, and we all be needing to drink after some of these consultations. So I need to keep something stocked. Cognac, whiskey, tequila. We be needing something stronger than these pralines. Do you ever need to offer your clients a stiff drink?
Well, a lot of my clients, we bring in their vision to life. So of course we do websites and stuff like that. But the stiff drinks will come into play when, a client comes to me and talking about their, previous marketer, how they, didn't bring any results, didn't generate any sales, or, they're not pushing no traffic to their website, and, they just had a terrible experience. Then yeah, I'm bringing out the bar card. That's probably when we need that. I'm like, come on in, we gonna take care of you. We're gonna get you right.
I'm sure all my business owners down in the comments can relate. We all can relate to definitely want to elevate your business and also running into people who always claiming they can do something for you that they know they cannot do.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
And that's a big one.
And with both of our careers, we're fixers.
Right.
People come to me with a problem, I fix. People come to you with the problem, you fix. We're fixers. Fixers need to keep alcohol at the office.
Absolutely.
And if my assistant's waiting outside, she can escort you to the elevator.
Okay,
It was
sounds
so great
good.
to meet
Thank you
Chris.
so
Oh,
much.
good meeting you. All right, have a good one.
You too.
Yeah, I'm in a meeting. What's up?
No greeting, no hey baby, what you doing? Just I'm in a meeting.
I
Y'all
was-
see how you be doing
I
me?
was in a meeting, but I was trying to hear what you got to say, so I was like, I'm in a meeting. What's up? You know.
Your wife is calling. You should always be like, hello, my love.
Crazy meeting. Hold on, real quick.
Hello, my
Hello,
love.
my love.
That's exactly how it's supposed to go. Continue.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, sorry, baby. I was calling because I just had a crazy consultation today. Long story short, I need you to serve this girl. I just looked up that she has a hearing tomorrow afternoon. Are you able to potentially fit us in? Please, I need this favor. My process server is not going to do this. He wants her served at the hearing.
Is it? I gotta do it today.
No, the hearing's tomorrow afternoon, 1:30.
Okay, that's fine.
We'll talk about it at home for dinner.
I do want you to know that I appreciate you helping me out. This whole thing came about, like I said in a previous clip. My process server, who I've been working with for years, shout out to Sheldon, he retired. So I had to get someone new, and let's just say the vibes ain't vibing. Extremely old school, not down for what me and my clients are down for. He just wants to catch people, at home. He's only willing to go to their house to serve them. Maybe work. So I had to call on my husband to help me, and he agreed. And so now you guys are getting to see this unfold. But he's not happy when he has to serve people. This is all for the love, isn't it?
Oh, it's all love.
All love.
Just wanted to let you know as soon as I found out.
Okay.
All right. Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
When my client wants all the smoke, kind of makes me excited because being an attorney can sometimes be just a little boring. But now when my clients are kind of down for a little wildness, and I have my wonderful husband who doesn't mind helping me out from time to time because my regular process server, he not down like that. You down with me, right, baby?
Always.
So I knew my client wanted her served at a hearing. It's not hard. It's public record. I just did a little clicking, saw that she had a hearing coming up, and then ring-a-ling-a-ling, called my husband and told him where to go find her. Easy peasy.
Which was not good. I mean, when I ended up finding out that I was serving somebody at the courtroom, I mean, that to me was already kind of crazy enough.
I love the idea. You
So-
don't like that idea?
I mean,
No?
it's not cool when I'm doing the serving, in the courtroom that I don't even like to
It's
be
not cool
in.
that she's pinning a baby on this father. Don't we want him to feel good that someone has his back?
I don't know about all that. That's not good. And I still got to do the serving at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's okay.
How did you feel when I told you that the service was going to be in the courtroom?
That's never a good moment for me. I mean, I think I even said it there. I mean, why would I want to be in the courtroom? I stay far away from the courtroom as possible.
No, I love it. I'm there all the time. It can't be that bad.
See, that's what you do though. I'm not. If I'm in the courtroom, there's a problem.
You're not even the person in trouble. She needs to be afraid, not you.
Right, but I still try to stay away from that. Like no.
You feel like I'm getting you in too much mess?
I wouldn't say too much mess, but it's crazy.
I'm overextending my favors.
I just don't want to be in those situations like the courtroom. I don't want to be serving people at no courtrooms or, all this other stuff. Like that's crazy.
The job has to get done.
Yeah, I know that's the point. And that's why I'm doing it for you. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I stay far away from the courtroom as possible. So when I did go into the serve, I seen that she was already in a hearing. It looks like with their attorney and all that stuff. So I pretty much had to wait the whole time. But when the hearing was over, I seen that she was coming out the door and everything like that. So that was pretty much my cue to give her the paperwork.
Sheesh. Okay, so they about ready. It's about to come out right now. Chelsea Moore, you've been served.
Served?
Yes. You can consult with your attorney.
No, no.
See, I had to go ahead. I already knew she was really pissed, like, as soon as I gave her the stuff. And that's why I had to
She
tell
wouldn't
her.
even take it. It's like she had an out-of-body experience. She just stood there and looked at you for a second like, wait, what's happening? Did he just say I've been served? Like, it was like an awkward silence for a few seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Was she like,
No, but
she trying to process what was going on here? Ma'am, don't process. It's happening right now.
See, I had to go ahead and let her know she was on camera. Don't be acting crazy.
Don't act a fool.
Don't be acting crazy.
'Cause I'm a bigger fool. Watch it.
Yeah, so I definitely, I already knew she was gonna be.
Did you think you was gonna have a runner? She was gonna scurry off?
No, but I didn't know what she was gonna do. Like, she just already looked like she was just like, what the, served. Then she started fiddling around with the papers and stuff like that. That's why I had to go ahead and tell her, you on camera, so don't even act a fool.
And you know what's so crazy? The fact that this isn't your career.
Right.
You handled that so well. Anybody knows that when you're serving someone, the first thing you want to do is identify them. You want them to show that they're the person you're looking for, because when you said Chelsea Moore and she stopped and looked at you, she's saying that's me. And so has she tried to not take the papers, you could at that point throw them at her feet, throw them on her head, because now she's identified who she is. So that was really good for you to Chelsea Moore, first and foremost. Good work.
Oh yeah, I got you.
What? No!
You're on camera, so
What? Get these cameras out of my face!
they already can see that when you've been served, you have to take this document.
Served for what?
Now this girl done lost her mind. Not her hitting the equipment.
I thought she was about to hit me low key.
Oh no, she
That's what I was saying. You on camera?
She might be crazy, but she not stupid.
I didn't know her, so I didn't know what she was capable of.
Sir, for what? What you yelling for? You
know what
want
I
to draw more attention to yourself, ma'am? Do you want a show? I'll give you a show.
I mean, you wasn't there though. It was just me, her, and
I feel like I was there. Don't y'all feel like y'all was there? We was all there.
I actually had the papers, giving it to her. I mean, we
Sir,
was
for
2
what?
feet away from
Sir,
each other. I
for
thought she was
what?
about to.
Don't be yelling at my man, girl.
I didn't know what she was. I didn't know what was about to happen after that.
Yeah, you see, she hit the camera. As long as she
Right.
didn't put her hands on you.
You see it? She was about to get to tussling.
Not in the. I mean, the bailiff is right inside the courtroom. That would be stupid.
I mean, she said, "Serve for what?" Like
Yeah.
she was
bucking?
Like she was about it.
I don't even think she really expected it at all, to be honest.
Well, good.
So-
Surprise, surprise.
And I mean, I think everything that happened after that kind of showed that she wasn't expecting none of that. Take this document.
Served for what? What?
Everything's in the document.
Move!
I mean, she wasn't having it.
Well, what did she do?
I mean, she was furious. I mean, she started, tussling around with the camera crew and, I mean, yelling and screaming and everything like that. I mean, she was pissed.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
You better get out of there before the police get called.
right. And I mean, that was just, that was my cue to get out of there too, because I mean, I didn't know what to expect after that.
Well, too bad. We ruined her day.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it all through her face and everything when she was leaving.
Sounds like a job well done. Check.
That was not a good moment.
It'll go down in history.
No.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
At the conclusion of the case, I mean, everything I thought would happen is exactly what happened. The court terminated the parent-child relationship, so he's no longer legally the child's father. But I knew Texas does not reimburse you for child support that you paid. So I told him he was not going to get his money back. But my plan was to stop the child support as soon as possible by way of that temporary orders hearing, because I knew we needed to mitigate the losses that he was about to experience. So you don't get your money back in Texas.
That's crazy.
I don't make the rules. It's my job to know the rules, though, and protect my client. So that's why we had that temporary orders hearing to stop his child support as soon as possible, because I knew he wasn't going to get any of that money back.
Yeah.
Sucks. No one ever said the law was fair, but here we are.
Law definitely not fair.
Mother-in-law from hell.
It's a form of betrayal.
You've been served.
The hell? Hold on, player. What's this about?
Just doing my job, man. Just doing my job.
Now, this next episode, look like you made somebody mad.
It's another situation you put me in.
I'm sorry, but I'm not.
See?
So we'll see y'all in the next episode. It's going to be good. It's just gonna keep getting crazier and crazier and crazier. Welcome to my life as a family law attorney with an amazing husband who helps me out. Thank you guys for joining us for this recap and reaction video, and we'll see you in the next one.